Hey, welcome to the show. Where's Scotty Boy? The first part of our destination recap was a lot to do with him. Not that I'm not interested in what we did last night, so we'll have to see if Scotty Boy shows up. Not in yet, yeah. Hi, Levette. Hi, Cat Kitty. Hi, Off the Hook. Hi, Loretta. Good to see y'all. Hi, Mr. Obvious. Good to see you. All right. Waves pumping. Okay. Live feed. Ooh, hey, beloved, good to see you. Scotty cracks me up. Yeah. I don't know where he is. I don't know. But we're going to take a look at last night's destination. Um, I thought that was interesting. Let's see, where are we here? And we'll do some chat. There's some stuff in the area around our uh, last night's destination that I really like to look at. So it might be a big mud fossil day. I don't know if we don't get anything else going. Well, see, I wasn't allowed to. Let's see, which channel are we on here? So we're on our regular channel now. I have a backup channel. I'll have to give that to you. I was on. I was off the chart for 2 weeks. Unfortunately, I was banned for 2 weeks for um, stuff. Uh, so I'll give you the other account so that you don't lose me here. Uh, I forget what this time, whether copyright, medical misinfo. I don't know. I forget. I've gotten so many recently. They've even gone back in my my videos and found other stuff to ban. Hi, James. Good to see you. Hey, Sab. All right, Sab. Yeah, so that's what happened. I just got banned. Max was a bad boy. Yep, 2 weeks. Well, I do have the other channel, so again, do sub up to that other channel. Hit the notifications, and I only sub that. I only use that channel if I'm struck down here, and we still have an alternate way. Hi, Parascience Investigations, Sab. Good to see you. I like that. Nice change. So let's take a look at last night's destination, the map part of it. I looked around the area and I had some fun with that. So let's take a look. I got funky hair going on. Okay, where are we here? Red shirt, table overlook. That's where we start. So this area here, I don't know if it's a preserve or what. Um, I think it's a park. So let me show you here. So this is red shirt table overlook. Okay. So let's take a look at some of the images here. See what's so dang interesting about this place. Well, that's kind of neat. Really neat terrain. Wow, that's interesting. That looks like that would be hard to get across. Definitely a real natural barrier. Almost looks like old walls or pillars, doesn't it? Could be an entire city. Wow. Yeah, that's That would be murder to climb. Like one or two of them, maybe, yeah, like you could climb over one or two of those, but that just goes on and on and on. And look at this plane. This is kind of cool. The plane on top of it. Very fertile. Lots of grass and trees. Get snowy. Let's see. Wow. Neat place. Photo video? No. Okay. Somebody's bike. Some dude. Yeah, look at that. That is very much like Pillars, doesn't it? A little bit. That whole melted city idea. If there's a city in there, or if that could have been a city at one time, just melted right down. As that looks like water erosion, it doesn't look like sand erosion. I don't know. Like, I'm not a geologist, so, you know, I'm not supposed to have an opinion, but um, does look like water erosion, doesn't it? I don't know. Hmm. Interesting landscape. My floor is done after 3 years. Oh, wow. Okay. So that's red. Now, the video that I watched said that this is the most DNA dense area on the planet. I don't know. Pretty interesting thought. Now, is this just it might be a big sperm field. Where's Scotty boy? This could be, possibly. Let's check it out. I don't know. It's hard to say on this one. Now, this is supposed to be in the hand of Zeus, so I don't know. I don't even know that that looks like a hand. The Apaches say their teepees where God lives? Huh? Their teepee where the God lives. Okay. Looks electrically formed by high wind. Hmm. If it's South Dakota, it might be part of the Badlands, just a little less color. It's impressive when you drive up. You don't see it until you're almost on top of it. Yeah. Yeah, DNA, apparently. Oh, it's glowy here? Tea tree kicks a lot of inflammatory. Yeah. Heat like a heat can bring to the surface to a drain. Hmm. Interesting. I'm ecstatic. Party time. Okay. Hi, Elderberry. Glad to hear it, buddy. So, yeah, some interesting features I saw around here is that, okay, it's supposed to be most DNA rich area, and they have over here a lot of farms. Now, would this be Eden here? Like, I could see how they section off that small area. It wouldn't be very big. This area over here is a few miles across, much bigger, and surrounded by all of these mountains as well, a natural barrier with openings to the east, west, north, and south. I don't know. See, you can go through here, up here, out here, down here. Two areas down there, kind of. So I don't know, I thought that was kind of interesting that it would be the Zeus character. Let's see, where is he? Yeah, there's his head. So this is his head up here. Very large. Very misshapen. It almost looks like an elongated skull. You see the teardrop shape there? That's his head, apparently. I've tried to make out features of a face, but I can't really find any. I don't know, maybe he was faceless. Some people think that that's an eye right there. Could be. Certainly is a lot of farming going on around there, as there is in every crevice in this area. A lot of fertile land down in the middle of the in the valleys and stuff, right? Loco Maco. 2 eggs over easy hamburger. Cool. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Max. Have you come to destroy the next set of headphones? Oh, yes, you have. Thank you. Okay, you've already stepped over them. Okay. Let go. All right. You do see that? Okay. So yeah, I don't know how to separate out any face. I guess that might have been hair back here. I don't know what the elongated skull people looked like, but yeah, then his body comes down, so his arm would be close to starting there. And the belief, I believe, is it comes across, or I don't see how it gets to his hand being over there. I don't see any real indication of anything crossing over from the body area down here. There's the head. It's supposed to be the body area here. So the shoulders would be at the top of the screen, top left now. And there should be, you would think there would be some indication of it coming over in this direction like this. But I really don't see anything. And this doesn't look much like a hand. Not that I know what it's supposed to look like, but I don't know. What do you guys think? That long stretch seemed like an arm? Okay. Smudge time? I agree with that. I was just getting into the Naked Bible, gonna have to see if it mentions giants. Oh, of course it does. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God mated with the daughters of men. They're in there. Yeah, this part kind of looks like an arm, but it looks like it's too far over almost. I don't know how that works. It just looked like, because I'll show you the full size of him. That arm looks like it's too far over almost. I don't know. See what you guys think. Oh, yeah, I suppose. He's got a pretty big head, right? That's pretty big head and body. And his body goes all the way down uh, to here, I figure. With the ant dude right on top of him. I don't know how he got an ant guy on him, but he did. So, yeah, I suppose, yeah, he could be just straight across. Oh, you guys think straight across, or do you think it's bent? Because that looks like kind of a continuation there. Oh, that could be part of it. I suppose. Not really down with that one though. I like this, how there's like three guys. So there's Zeus right here, right? He's gigantic. He's a couple of states across. Forget how many. Let's see, what's my scale here? So he's around 2 or 3 states down. He's from Wyoming. Let's see, where does he go from? Oh, he's in Montana, halfway down Montana. No, starts in Wyoming and ends up in, let's say, New Mexico. Right? Oops. So that's 3 states. And then we have Ant-Man here. He's a couple of states. And then we have Prometheus, apparently. Even smaller human being. Another man. So there's 3 men here, or 3 creatures right on top of each other. So there's supposed to be Prometheus with his fire. Looks like a basketball or the Statue of Liberty or whatever. But it does look like a person. 2 arms. And a body that's kind of mutilated at the bottom. Looking kind of bent, yeah. Yeah, I know. That's a really good question, Loretta. How many of these sized beings could even fit on the Earth, let alone giant animals and plants? Well, I wouldn't imagine too many, and it doesn't seem like there were all that many. Um, there was like the first creatures born were the 100-handed and 50-headed. They give no description of them at all other than that. After that was born the Cyclops, that we assume were humanoid-like creatures with one eye, but we can't be sure. Then after that was born monsters and then the gods, the Titans, monsters, and then the gods. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. That's a really good question. Well, it says that the story says that they were born from the earth. So, and I believe that that could have happened um, because I can find sperm and eggs all over the earth. I think they were like fish eggs. Now, there could be a lot of people think there's lands beyond Antarctica, right? So maybe they came from there. Maybe they came from inner Earth. I think they were just born here and that they were just oversized. We didn't go over the Earth being a different size originally. Well, probably. We probably were. The um, the Quran says that Adam was 60 cubits, so about 80 feet tall. You know, I know they tried to pass the Cyclops off as elephant skulls. Yeah, yeah, I know what an elephant skull looks like too. I've seen that, F Kitty. Yeah, Praveen Mohan did a show on that. That was funny. But yeah, there's a clear difference between an elephant skull. But they're in the stories, like that they were really giant, even to the giant people of the day. Um, like Seven Macaw, I've done several stories on Seven Macaw. Seven Macaw blocked out the sun. He put himself as the sun and the moon. So he was gigantic. He, I believe, was the entirety of North America. So underneath these giants is still Seven Macaw, a giant bird. You can read the story about the two brothers that killed him. Yeah, yeah. Easter Island. I haven't looked at that. But doesn't that look like the NBA symbol? You know, the guy dunking a basketball or throwing a basketball? Yeah, I think the Earth was bigger in the past. And I can tell you why. I think that is because Jesus says it was a corpse. And if it's a corpse, it's going to dry out and all the fluids are going to pool and eventually burst out of the body. That's just what happens. So I think that was certainly the cause of one of the cataclysms was the bursting of Mother Earth and all the fluids coming out. Let's take a look at Easter Island. You got me curious now. Hmm. Well, there's some definite creation going on here. How big are these? I don't know if those. Oh, those are eggs. Okay. Yeah, you can see the sperm marks beside it. Right there. One, two, three. Yeah, those are eggs. That's an egg. Let's see the other one. Yeah, this one's got sperm running to it too. Where's Scotty? See the sperm shapes kind of in there. See that big one over there. Yeah, there's a couple of sperm headed towards it. So you can see the different size. So the eggs that I find are usually about a mile across. And the sperms are usually, well, some of them are up to a mile, but they're usually around this size, around a quarter mile to a half a mile. Gigantic. We're just microscopic in comparison to what was around at one time. Yeah, Easter Island is just a sperm and egg field. There's one that started to divide, I would assume. It's got a central division. Um, Probably a dragon egg. Most of them are, as far as I found, the ones that are 1 mile across are dragon eggs, but they're like fish eggs. So they can be inseminated by sperm from apparently many different types of creatures. A lot of things just came from the earth, like the gods, monsters. Typhon, that Roger talks about, was born from the earth, from the anger of Gaia. She was mad, or the earth, she was mad. All this messes up time for me. Yeah, it might not have been that long ago either. Like, yeah, okay, dinosaurs, right, were probably just chicken dinner for Adam. So, you know, it's, I don't know. I figure, like, by the ice core samples, if you take like an average year of storms, what they count as a, oh, that's cool. What they count as a layer of a year, if you take that as an average storm and average it out over a year, the Earth could be somewhere around, you know, 24 million years old, which isn't that old. I think it might even be a lot younger than that, though. Could be. Let's see what's in here. Oh, that's amazing. Looks like this creature made it quite a long way into the process. That is really cool. So what I believe these are individual cells, possibly, like actual cells of the creature being formed. This is a really good find. Thanks for directing me here. Um, yeah, that's really what this looks like. Individual, there's the cell membrane all the way around. Look at those. Really cool find here. A dragon egg, magical. Yeah, they're everywhere, Chloe. You'll be crotcheting up a storm? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't, the time the Earth has been around and the creatures on it, I don't think it's been that long, you know? This is a really cool find, though, Easter Island. There's a lot of good examples on here. So you can see even here is probably where the sperm broke through and inseminated the egg. It's healed over, but really cool. Wow. That's some really interesting landscape in there. Huh. I haven't seen an example like that one yet. That's amazing. What else have they got here? Any sperm on their own? Let's see. These ones are hard to see. Yeah, Loretta, I'll show you a fetus and I'll show you a dragon. That's probably a sperm. A lot of sperm here. What you got here? Oh, another cool one. Is that an egg? I think so. Yeah, we looked at that one already. Cool find. Where are we here? Let's go. Let's go look at Sammy sperm first. I like visiting Sammy. Sammy sperm. Let's go look at the fetus. This one made it quite a ways along. Even formed a cranium, intestines, all that kind of stuff. Looks like a fetus at about 8 weeks. If you check this against a fetus at 8 weeks, you see the elephant-like nose, the eye looking right there. There's the actual brain cavity with some of the formed cranium left. Really cool. Still has some of his skull left. There's all his guts and all that. And here's what came out of his intestinal tract. Red, black, and green. Really gross. But yeah, a fetus out in the desert. Oh, here's a cell in division. I think that's what we're... Yeah, oh, sorry. Here's the dragon. Here's a dragon-like looking creature. From the head on down. Has wings. Really cool wings. Footprint. Yeah, there's some footprints here. I haven't seen those before. Maybe. Hard to tell. Oh yeah, I like looking at this dragon. He's really cool. I'd like to get a patch with that on it. You know, done up like with colors and somebody fixes up for him or something. Yeah, he's got a lot of UFOs on the moon. So yeah, giants, it boggles your mind how they were here, you know. But I just accept it as fact because of what I find on the planet. Here's some 400-meter long footprints, a whole track of them going over one of the eggs, actually stomping into the eggs, and then he comes back. You can see his footprint this way. Go over them so you can see the toe prints, the heel prints and stuff. See? There's his little toe prints there. See the toe prints there, his little toes. I don't know if he had 5 or 6 toes. I think he only had 5. These are really cool. So yeah, just walks along. Cool that you find like 20 in a row, 30 in a row. You know, at that point, it's pretty undeniable. He walked through here, there's, and he stepped over here too. He got a footprint squished in here. I don't know why he stepped over there, just for fun, I guess. But yeah, really cool footprints. Footprints in the sand. So those ones are like 400 meters, right? That's pretty big. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, this one here, if it is a footprint, is about a mile long. So a 1 mile long footprint. The person would be about 6 feet, 6 miles long. So that would be one of the original Titans that were 3,000 Ls, which is about 6.66 miles for some reason. Bruce's phony baloney? I don't think so. Anyone here watch Alison McDowell's channel? No, I haven't heard of that. What, 6 toes? It could be. I don't know. I don't know if they have 5 or 6 toes. Well, ground holds that kind of weight. Well, it didn't really. There was like there's the Zuni legend of when the earth was soft. So before the earth was hard, it was soft. Because apparently, according to, well, if you read the Enuma Elish, Tiamat was a vicious a dragon who mated without her consort, Marduk. So he got all jelly and went to war with her. Uh, Tiamat spawned a bunch of monsters for the war. Well, if his pictures are legitimate, they're pretty good there, beloved. She spawned a bunch of creatures for the war to fight with Marduk. She lost the battle, and she was cast out, and her body was used to make the earth. That's what the story says. Same thing with the Ymir of the Nordic text. His head was his body or head, depends on which story you read, was used to make the earth. I believe he is Loretta. Yep, exactly off the hook. I like his stuff. He takes a lot of daytime footage with the infrared and stuff, and images of the sun with stuff going by. Could be just satellites, but he's pretty open and honest. If he doesn't know, doesn't think, well, he doesn't know what a lot of stuff is. I just caught a picture of this. What do you think it is? Because I don't know. I like that he points out, just that there's strange stuff. Kind of cool because there is a lot of strange stuff. See, like, I don't see everything the way other people do either. I see things differently. Like, even here, like, some people immediately see three, there's supposed to be three men or creatures here, right? Side by side, three different of the gods. I can show you where the supposed heads of these people are. Like, this one I don't really get. This is supposed to be a head here, this area. Kind of looks like a bike helmet. But to me, that doesn't really look like a head. It just doesn't. I can see how it's kind of roundish shape, but how it's a head, I don't get. Somebody says the right beside it is another head right here. That doesn't look like a head to me. I don't have pareidolia, you know. This doesn't look like a head either. I can see the oval shape and shit, but it doesn't look like a head. But this here, this looks like an ant to me. This, I have to say, it looks like an ant. Guaranteed. Got the antenna right there. Got an eyeball. Got the mandibles. That looks like an ant. An ant person, which is weird. I'd figure it would look like an ant body going out back that way. But no, it looks like a person. That does look like an ant. But I tell you, those great, big, huge ones, they don't really look like much to me. I don't fall for pareidolia very much. I don't know. But that does look like an ant to me. That one's really cool. And that looks like the NBA guy. At least an impression, right? Looks like he's burnt into the landscape almost. I suppose that would make sense being Prometheus, right? But his head the head here, it looks kind of like a head. Kind of. Almost see a face in that. I don't know which way it's going though. Could be like when you're further out, it looks like it's kind of going to the side. But when you come in close, it looks like maybe it's face on. I'm not sure. Yeah, it really does look like an ant or a bee. Yeah, where is Scotty Boy? Come on, Scotty Boy. He was complaining that I didn't do a show in the afternoon the other day. So really, he's really dropping the ball. Yeah, it would be proportional, eh? An ant bee. Or an ant-like bee creature. I, you know, I don't think I'm succumbed to pareidolia much. I do look for patterns and repeating shapes and stuff, but I don't know. See, other than the head and that arm, the rest of it kind of looks so misshapen. Looks like a sword he's got here almost, right? I'm trying to use a little bit of imagination on this one. I don't see how his legs are there. But it does kind of look like the NBA dude. Yeah, that one's so easy to find too. The ant dude. long have we been on? Went to the 420 store? Alright, let's stop and have another smudge. I got some diamond and shatter infused stuff. It's pretty powerful. Unless it's multiple people? I don't know what you mean. I do really like that find of the Prometheus, but I can't say that that is a person. Like, which one is it? Devil's Tower in Wyoming. I think that there's a person lying to the west from that. There's something interesting too. So. Oh yeah, Loretta, have you seen? I can show you the face of Tiamat, the face of the Earth. Right here. At least I believe it is. There could be a bigger one, I don't know. But this appears to be big enough to be the face of the Earth. So if you look, here's the eye. Right there. There's the jawline going down across. I don't know if you can see my cursor. I think you can. Yeah. So going along here. There's the beard. It's a giant dragon. There's the snout coming down to the mouth right there. So that's and she even has horns. See a couple of horns here up at the top. These dark green areas. Right here. So I believe that's Tiamat or Ymir or whatever. A giant dragon. Dead dragon. I saw what could be multiple human shapes. Yeah, kind of. I thought that with the like the NBA guy, the ant guy, and then Zeus. But if you saw more, that's really cool. I could see them doing that too. Um, because there would be people around the same size, right? So you could pick that dude up and place him right there. You could pose him however you wanted, and just leave him there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is another dude here to the side where all this greenery is. Could be. I don't know. Well, you could do that. You could mold the landscape just by the creatures. If you were one of the survivors after the flood or the cataclysm, you could just run around and pose people. Um, if you look at Roger's work, when they cracked open one of the statues from Egypt, it looked like it was the chest cavity of an actual person. So, did they use people to just pose them and cover them with like a mud? Probably. That's what it seems like. What else do you do with all these bodies hanging around all over the place? You know? Okay, Loretta. I'm not going to be on for that much longer, I don't think. It's almost dinner time. Here, my wife cutting up some potatoes in there. You got 3 days, then you best be gone. Or plague? Hmm. You lost me with that one. That's kind of out of left field there, Jeff Kitty. You have to give me more reference. You know, if that giant bird, if North America's a giant bird, you know, yeah, that would take up a lot of the Earth. Huge portion of it. That would move like. I think the Earth was bigger in the past. I think there was a lot more water in the Earth and stuff. Oh, rotting bodies. Okay, yeah. Breeding plague, bugs and scavengers, spread it further. Yeah, yeah. I see what you mean. So I don't know. I thought that was an interesting destination last night. Your responses um, were kind of bang on. So I enjoyed that part too. Let's see where I nation recap. Switch accounts again. Don't drink downstream, etc., etc. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a couple news things that are coming up. In Alberta, they've banned transgender surgeries for minors. This has sent Canada into an uproar. Uh, people on one side or the other of it. But they'll no longer allow that. So, like in the U.S., they'll probably just start shipping children to areas that will allow that. Your mother-in-law was a refugee from Khmer Rouge. She got some crazy stories. Oh, I bet. That's insane. What human beings can do to each other. I don't know. Pretty amazing. There's Devil's Tower. You can never find Devil's Tower. Wyoming. Utah? I was get it wrong. Devil's Monument. No. Still doesn't want to show it to me. All right, guys. Well, is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about? It was open chat. This was our destination recap for Scotty Boy, who's not here. If anyone wants to pop in and chat, here's the link. Yeah, this is Quetzalcoatl. Like, how huge is that if that's real? That's amazing. The entire eastern seaboard being a dragon. I like how he spit stuff out, too. That's amazing. That looks like a dragon as well. Smudge break. Oh yeah, this was cool. Alex sent this to me. I don't know how to do the volume here. Oh, okay, there we go. Whoa. Okay, sorry for the ear rape. Okay, you can't hear that. All right, that's cool. Um, there we go. There it is. Okay.
Shoes on. As you can see, not only are you not grounded, but you're actually being.
So this guy is showing how when you're wearing shoes, you're not grounded, and he figured out a way to bend wire around his shoe so that the shoe or his ankle is touching the ground. Now he's got a shoe there. So he's got copper wire around his feet there and around in and out of the shoe. So he just puts that on. Play that again. There you go. So 159, 145. Okay, now he's got shoes on. Minus 50, minus 4. So we're doing it, yeah, kind of like spikes. So I thought that was a really good idea that guy came up with. Okay, I'm going to play it again, but it's going to be really loud, I think. Okay? I have no way to adjust the volume. So, I'm sorry for the ear raping.
So I finally did it. I used this voltmeter to test just how grounded you are when you walk barefoot compared to when you walk with rubber bottom shoes. As you can see, when you're barefoot, the earth acts like a battery, charging your energies and allowing the stagnant energy to escape. Then I tested with shoes on. As you can see, not only are you not grounded, but you're actually being drained of energy. Realizing this made me think, and I got to work and designed a cuff that you can put around your ankle that works using the science of electroculture. Electroculture is a way of using copper rods to help your plants grow. After testing it, you can see, even with shoes on, you're grounded to the earth. Now let's test the Empath Aura Boost grounding sandals. As you can see, you're equally as grounded wearing these Aura Boost sandals as when you are barefoot. Success! Let me know in the comments if I should add the grounding cuffs to the website and visit our shop to get your Empath grounding shoes back in stock February 5th. Thanks for the motivation.
So yeah, it looks like he's just taken some Birkenstocks and woven some copper wire through them. I don't know what the greeny stuff is down there on the shoes, but that's kind of cool. I guess it's like you're walking on grass. I don't know, is it a dirt shoe? So what do you guys think? Pretty cool? I think that's a neat idea. Almost forgot about that. What else did I have? I had something. I don't know if there was anything else in my mail. Beloved hasn't sent me anything in a while. Nope. I did the Henry, Marlena, Terrell. Nope. Nothing new. Right. It probably would, F Kitty. Yeah, it probably worked just fine with that. Hi, Max. Yeah, Max is here. He wants treats, don't you? Good boy. Yeah, I'm sure it would work. Because the thing with that, though, is those shoes will only work if you're on a grounded surface. If you're walking on, like he was showing you, he was walking on dirt. Most of the time, we're unfortunately walking on grass. So the thing I think would be to add a battery to that, because when you're walking on the on pavement or sidewalk, which is what we're usually walking on, you're not grounded at all, and that those shoes won't ground you out on that type of a surface. So the only time it'll actually work is if you're in a field or on in a garden, unfortunately. So it would work in tandem with the device I have. I've been trying to come up with one for the foot. It's the problem with the foot is the comfort problem. It's not a comfortable area to have wires wrapped around it or even touching it. So how to get it grounded? Maybe something like in the shoe, like he's got there, a coil. But even there, your socks separate you from the coil. Like up here in the north, we have to wear, like we all have to wear shoes, socks to keep warm. So you're still not going to be grounded with a grounded shoe because of your socks insulating you. It has to actually be touching the skin. That's really hard to do. I suppose a grounded sock would be about the best idea. Now they do make socks infused with copper, but I don't know if it's a continuous band copper. So maybe weaving a copper wire, a grounded copper wire into a sock with like a battery that can be attached. Like just a dot battery would even work. Any type of a battery or size has some effect. So you could use like a dot type battery and make it really small. Wouldn't last long walking like shoes on grounded or pavement. Yeah, it wouldn't really do anything unless it was grounded to a battery on pavement. So, yeah, it just wouldn't ground. There's nothing to ground to. So, and that is the problem. Even our, we wear shoes and we wear, we walk on pavement or cement. So it's hard to get grounded. The only way I've found is with the negative pull of a battery. Now, I haven't tested it with my multimeter to see if I am grounded out, but I should do that. That would be interesting. I don't have in my apartment, I don't have a grounded outlet, though. I'm going to have to do that tonight, test my energy level, grounded and ungrounded. I'll make up an experiment for that. All right, guys. Well, that's all we've got for right now. Hopefully see you in class tonight. Until then, keep your third eye open. Use your intelligence and your intuition. Stay grounded. If you can. Bye-bye.